not pronounce it at all. تكذبون انطلقوا. If we continue from this noon to this noon immediately. تكذبون clear? تكذبون انطلقوا. If we start with it, it is pronounced. انطلقوا. There is Hamza here. If we continue, there is no Hamza at all. تكذبون انطلقوا. If we start with it, we say انطلقوا or انطلقوا. It is pronounced with like this with fatha or like this with kasra. We see the third letter. If the third letter has kasra or fatha, it is pronounced E, like this. انطلقوا, ارجعوا, ارجع. Okay? If the third letter has dhamma, it is pronounced U, like what?
أسرة.
أخرج.
أخرج.
Okay, أخرج.
But Dr. Saudi, how
yes?
do you decide it is going to be Fattah or Kasra?
It is never fatha. It is either O, like أخرج, or kasra E. It is O or E.
Okay.
أخرج.
So we will always presume, if we are starting, we will always presume it is Kasra.
It is kasra or dhamma.
Yeah, Dhamma. Yeah.
Kasra
Or never Fattah.
According to the third letter in the word.
Okay.
If the third letter has kasra or fatha, it is E. If the third letter has dhamma, it is U.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Let me recite
Thank
now
you.
and please recite after me. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله
من الشيطان الرجيم.
انطلقوا. From here?
Yes, yes.
انطلقوا إلى ما كنتم به تكذبون.
انطلقوا إلى ما كنتم به تكذبون.
Don't forget this غنة. انطلقوا.
Okay.
Here there is mad منفصل. People who prolong mad منفصل should prolong it for counts. People who don't, like me, it is only 2 counts. Also there is كنتم غنة here. كنتم به, another غنة. This is ياء. انطلقوا إلى ما كنتم به تكذبون.
انطلقوا إلى ما كنتم به تكذبون.
انطلقوا إلى ظل ذي 3 شعب.
انطلقوا إلى ظل ذي 3 شعب.
ظل ذي 3 شعب.
ظل ذي 3 شعب.
ذي 3 شعب.
ذي 3 شعب.
Not 3, there is no yet here. ظل ذي 3 شعب.
ظل ذي 3 شعب.
انطلقوا إلى ظل ذي
انطلقوا إلى ظل
ذي ثلاث شعب
ظل ذي ثلاث شعب
ظل ذي ثلاث شعب
لا ظليل ولا يغني
لا
لا
ذليل
ذليل ولا
ولا
يغني
يغني
ولا يغني من اللهب
ولا يغني من اللهب
إنها ترمي بشرر كالقصر
إنها ترمي بشرر كالقصر
كالقصر
كأنه جمالة صفر
كأنه جمالة صفر
صفر
جمالة صفر
جمالة صفر
صفر
not جمالة it is فاء جمالة صفر
جمالة صفر
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين
هذا يوم لا ينطقون
هذا يوم لا ينطقون
ولا يؤذن لهم فيعتذرون
ولا يؤذن لهم فيعتذرون
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين
هذا يوم الفصل جمعناكم والأولين
هذا يوم الفصل جمعناكم والأولين.
We can stop here.
Two
هذا
more to go.
يوم الفصل
هذا يوم الفصل
جمعناكم والأولين
جمعناكم والأولين
فإن كان لكم كيد فكيدون
فإن كان لكم كيد فكيدون
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين.
This Hamza, Sister Farzana, is Hamza Qata. Should be pronounced always. يومئذ
يومئذ.
Yes, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Word meaning.
Dr. Maruf, screen, please.
Is that okay?
Yes. Thank you.
From 29.
Yes. The first line.
So I read it first, Dr. Saudi.
Okay,
Okay.
this will be too much better.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. انطلقوا إلى ما كنتم به تكذبون.
Again, the role of Hamzat al-Wasl,
Okay.
it is either E or O, never A. Never A.
انطلقوا.
انطلقوا.
انطلقوا إلى ما كنتم به تكذبون. انطلقوا إلى ظل الدين ثلاث شعب.
انطلقوا إلى ظل.
انطلقوا إلى
ظل ذي ثلاث شعب.
ظل ذي ثلاث شعب.
ظل ذي ثلاث شعب.
ظل ذي ثلاث شعب.
Yes.
لا ذليل ولا يغني من اللهب.
لا ظليل ولا يغني من اللهب.
لا ذليل ولا يغني من اللهب.
ولا يغني من اللهب.
ولا يغني من اللهب. إنما ترمي بشرر كالقصر.
إنها ترمي.
إنها ترمي بشرر كالقصر. كأنه جمالة صفر.
جمالة صفر.
كأنه جمالة صفر. ويل يومئذ للمكذبين. هذا يوم لا ينطقون.
يوم لا ينطقون.
هذا يوم لا ينطقون. ولا يؤذن لهم فيعتذرون.
ولا يؤذن لهم فيعتذرون.
ولا يؤذن لهم فيعتذرون. ولا يؤذن لهم فيعتذرون. ويل يومئذ للمكذبين. هذا يوم الفصل جمعناكم والأولين. فإن كان لكم كيد فكيدون. ويل يومئذ للمكذبين. Is that reading okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Let's go through the meaning word by word. انطلقوا, depart you, إلى ما كنتم, to that which you used to, به تكذبون, deny. Okay, deny in it. So when you depart that which you are used to, and then you deny, okay, and then انطلقوا إلى ظل ذي ثلاث انطلقوا إلى ظل انطلقوا depart again to a shadow, okay, to a shadow ذي ثلاث شعب having ثلاثة, 3 columns. Shu'abi is columns. لا ذليل ولا يغني من اللهب. لا ذليل, neither shady, ولا يغني, or availing, no availing. من اللهب is against the fierce flame of the fire. So min al-lahab, lahab is from against, or from against, away from the flame of the fire. They will not avail themselves protected away from the fire. So mina is against or away from the fierce flame of fire. Then Innaha tarmi, verily, tarmi is to throw, innaha, verily, for sure, okay, hell throws, bisharari, sparks, kal qasr, huge as a castle. Big sparks, not small, tiny sparks that come out of your candle flame or your the joysticks that you use, but this is real big, like a castle. Castle is a castle, and huge as a castle. Big chunks of sparks. So that's to frighten how big it can be. Ka'annahu, as if they, ka'annahu jimalatu sufr, and they were like big as sometimes as big as jimala is camels, as if they were camels. Sufr is yellow color, sufr. Then of course the same ayah that we regularly repeating about the deniers here. وَيْلٌ يَوْمَئِذٍ لِلْمُكَذِّبِينَ. وَيْلٌ, woe, يَوْمَئِذٍ, that day, لِلْمُكَذِّبِينَ. This is the day that being always been against, or the day that woe brings woe to the deniers. هذا, this, يَوْمُ لَا يَنْتِقُونَ. In this day, Yawmun will be a day when La, not speak, Yantiqun, they shall not speak, Here speaking is enclosed in the they shall. So Yantiqun is a one word that says they shall speak. La yantiqun, they shall not speak. So it's a very interesting word because it has, at least we have to express with 3 English letters, words. وَلَا يُؤْذَنُ لَهُمْ فَيَعْتَذِرُونَ. وَلَا
يُؤْذَنُ, this Hamza also is Hamza Qat, should be pronounced.
Okay. وَلَا يُؤْذَنُ, وَلَا and not. يُؤْذَنُ, again as I told you, one word, يُؤْذَنُ, it will be permitted. يُؤْذَن, idhan is a permission. يُؤْذَن, to permit. But here, wala, not permitted. Okay, wa is and, la is not. So we need to understand we are beginning, inshallah, we're beginning to understand. Okay, la for whom, for them, whom is them, lahum for them. فَيَعْتَذِرُونَ to, again, يَعْتَذِر, okay, اعتذر is excuse, يَعْتَذِر put forth any excuse. Somebody is making an excuse. To, for them, they cannot put any excuse. فَيَعْتَذِرُونَ is again a very comprehensive one word that tells you put forth an excuse. Say, make an excuse. So you have to at least use 2 or 3 English words to express that expression. MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah. Then وَيْلٌ يَوْمَئِذٍ لِلْمُكَذِّبِينَ, warning, the woe to the deniers on that day. Okay, that we know already. Many times we have recited. Hada, this Yawm will be a day, al-fasl. Because of the positioning, Hada al-Yawm al-fasl. Hada al-Yawm, this day, this will be a day. Al-fasl is a decision, of decision. Okay. Al is the, but in this case, day, the decision, not right. So al becomes indicating that it is of decision, day of decision. So this is again a contextual statement here, the of. Jama'anakum wal awwalin. Jama'an, to bring together, we have Jama'anakum, you is kum, it's a respective you, all of you, and with respect, okay. Jam'ana, we have brought together. Jam'ana, we, na is we, na kum, you, we and you. Jam'ana is the have brought together. Jam'a, to bring together. So we have brought you together. Jama'anakum means we have brought you together. Wal awwalin, and you and the men of the old. Wa al awwalin, the, okay, al awwalin. Awwalin, the previous people. Awwalin, the previous, whatever the previous. This is refers to again another contextual inference, which is putting the men in there. It doesn't say man, insan, it doesn't say anything, but awwalin, the lin contains the men. Awwal is the older, awwalin is the men. It's a very rich language, how much expression it is making. MashaAllah, alhamdulillah, ya Rab. Okay. Fa'in kana, so fa in, if, kana did, okay, lakum, you have, okay, kum is again you, lakum, kaydun fakidun, kaydun fakidun. Kaydun is a plot, and fakidun, the plot is against me. For, okay, then you have plotted, and kudun, me. Dun is, so that the whole statement is described for 4 words at least in English. Is me, then, and plot against. وَيْلٌ يَوْمَئِذٍ لِلْمُكَذِّبِينَ. Again, woe, that day, يَوْمَئِذٍ لِلْمُكَذِّبِينَ. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. It's a beautiful section. We learned lots of tajweed, and even in the tafsir we have learned the words, how bring together contextually very nicely. Jazakumullah khairan for having this opportunity.
جزاكم الله خيرا. دكتورة سليمة, are you ready?
Yeah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. انطلقوا إلى ما كنتم به تكذبون. انطلقوا إلى ظل ذي 3 شعب.
Each sentence, why don't you finish it and then do it?
Let her first reciting first and then come back to the meanings.
Yeah, okay. I thought every sentence we finish and then come back on. Okay.
لا ظل ولا يغني من اللهب.
لا ظليل ولا يغني من اللهب.
لا ضلال ولا يغني من اللهب.
لا ظليل ولا يغني من اللهب.
لا ضلال
ظليل. لا ظليل. لا ظليل.
لا دليل
Live.
ظليل ولا.
لا دلال ولا.
The lam has كسرة دكتورة سليم. لا ظليل ولا.
لا دليل ولا يغني من اللهب. إنها ترمي بشرر كالقصر كأنه جمالة صفر. ويل يومئذ للمكذبين. هذا يوم لا ينطقون ولا يؤذن لهم فيعتذرون. ويل يومئذ للمكذبين. هذا يوم الفصل جمعناكم والأولين. فإن كان لهم كيد فكيدون. ويل يومئذ للمكذبين.
Thank you. The meanings?
انطلقوا proceed إلى to ما what كنتم you used به used in it تكذبون to deny. انطلقوا إلى ظل proceed.
It's 17 hours.
Proceed to a shadow ظل ذي 3 having 3 columns. شعب. لا ظل لا ضلال
لا ظليل.
لا دليل ولا يغني من اللهب.
Repeat it 3 times, Dr. Salima, please, because it is a difficult word for you. So repeat it 3 times, please.
Yeah.
لا ظليل.
لا دلال ولا يغني من اللهب.
لا
لا
ظليل.
دلال.
Repeat after me, please. لا ظليل ولا.
لا ظليل ولا
لا ظليل ولا
لا ظليل ولا
لا ظليل ولا يغني من اللهب
لا ضلال ولا يغني
لا
من
ظليل لا ظليل لا
ضليل.
yes
So no school shade, the dalilin, no cool shade, dalilin, liu, wala, yugani, availing, min, against al-lahab, the flame. Innaha tarmi, indeed it throws up, tarmi, bi shararin, sparks, kal kasr, as the fortress. كأنه, and if they were jimalatun, as if they were camels, yellow camels. Sufar. Wailu yawmaidil lil mukaddibin. Woe that day to the deniers. هذا يوم لا ينطقون. This is a day, not yantikun. They will speak. Wala yu'danu. Wala yu'danu, and not will be permitted lahum, for them, fayatadirun, to make excuses. Wailu yawmaidil lil mukaddibin. Woe to the deniers. Woe that day to the deniers. Hada yawmul fasl. This is the day of judgment. Jama'anakum, we have gathered you, wal awwali, gathered you and the former people. فَإِنْ كَانَ لَكُمْ كَيْدٌ فَكِيدُونَ. So if is فَإِنْ كَانَ لَكُمْ, for you, كَيْدٌ, a plan, فَكِيدُونَ, me, then plan against me. وَيْلٌ يَوْمَئِذٍ لِلْمُكَذِّبِينَ. Woe that day to the deniers.
thank you very much Rehan Farzana.
Yes, dear. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. انطلقوا إلى ما كنتم به تكذبون. انطلقوا إلى ظل ذي ثلاث شعب لا ذليل.
ثلاث شعب
ثلاث شعب
not
لا ذليل ولا يغني من اللهب.
not ثلاثي, there is no ya. ذي ثلاث شعب.
Okay. انطلقوا إلى ظل ذي ثلاث شعب.
Still long.
Okay. انطلقوا إلى ظل ذي ثلاث شعب
Yes.
لا ذليل ولا يغني من اللهب. إنها ترمي بشرر كالقصر كأنهم جمالة صفر.
كأنه جمالة صفر.
كأنه جمالة صفر. ويل يومئذ للمكذبين. هذا يوم لا ينطقون ولا يؤذن لهم فيعتذرون ويل يومئذ للمكذبين هذا يوم الفصل جمعناكم والأولين فإن كان لكم كيد فكيدون ويل يومئذ للمكذبين
كيد فكيدون.
Where?
كيد فكيدون.
Where is it?
آية
39.
39.
Okay.
كيد
فإن كان لكم كيد فكيدون.
No, إخفاء not إظهار. You make it إظهار. كيد فكيدون.
كيد فكيد.
Not كيد.
Okay, got it.
كيد
فإن كان لكم كيد فكيدون.
you read it typically إظهار. It is not إظهار. It is إخفاء. غنة coming from the nose and and the tanween is coming very faint. كيد
Okay.
فكيدون.
Okay. فإن كان لكم كيد فكيدون.
Excellent.
Okay. Okay, right. So now we will do the word meanings. So in
Amjad joined us.
Yeah, Amjad is here. Amjad is here.
okay.
Shall you recite?
No, she hasn't finished the meaning.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, all right, that's okay. All right. Okay. Intaliqu, depart you, ila, to, zillin, a shadow, z, having, salasi, 3 shu'ab, columns, la, neither, zalilin, shady, wala, nor, yughni, availing, mina, against, al-lahab, the fierce flame of the fire. Inna, verily, ha, it, tarmi, throws, bi, shararin, sparks, ka, as, qasr, as a huge castle, kanna, as if, who, they, jimalatun, were camels, sufr, yellow, wailun, woe, yawmaizin, that day, lil, to, mukazzibin, the deniers, haza, this, yawmu, will be a day, la, not, yantiqun, they shall speak, wala, and not, yughzanu, it will be permitted, la, for whom, them, fa, to, ya'tazirun, put forth in any excuse, wailun, woe, yawmaizin, that day, lil, to, mukazzibin, the deniers, haza, this, yawmu, will be a day, al-fasl, of decision, jama'ana, na, we have brought together, kum, you, wa, and awwaleen, the men of old, like our ancestors. Fa'in, so if, kana, did, la, have, kum, you, kaidun, a plot, fa, then, kidu, plot against me, wailun, wo, yawmaizin, that day, lil, to, mukazzibin, the deniers.
Thank you.
Sadaqallahul Azim.
Amjad,
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I think Amjad, the best way you have not attended the reciting at the start. I think the best way is to recite after me.
Okay.
And Dr. Saudi, he will do double lesson. He was not here last week also. Put him in a torture chamber.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. انطلقوا إلى ما كنتم به تكذبون.
أنطلقوا.
انطلق.
What's that?
انطلقوا إلى
انطلقوا إلى ما كنتم به تكذبون.
انطلقوا إلى ظل ذي
أن انطلقوا إلى ظل ذي
You should migrate to
ذي ثلاث شعب
We should have
ذي
done
ثلاث شعب
the cooking was
ذي ثلاث شعب
and then he went for football.
ذي ثلاث شعب
We've come to sleep at home.
لا ظليل ولا
Dinner.
لا ذليل
ولا يغني من اللهب
ولا يغني من اللهب.
إنها ترمي بشرر كالقصر
إنها ترمي
بشرر كالقصر
بشرر كالقصر
كأنه جمالة صفر
كأنه جمالة صفر.
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين.
هذا يوم لا ينطقون
هذا يوم لا ينطقون
ولا يؤذن لهم فيعتذرون
ولا يؤذن لهم فيعذرون.
يعتذرون.
ولا يؤذن لهم
ولا يؤذن
لهم فيعتذرون
فيعتذرون.
فيعتذرون
What's that?
فيعتذرون
فيعتذرون.
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين.
هذا يوم الفصل
هذا يوم الفصل.
جمعناكم والأولين
جمعناكم وأولين.
والأولين
جمعناكم والأولين.
فإن كان لكم كيد فكيدون
فإن كان لكم كيد
فكيدون.
فكيدون.
كيد فكيدون
فكيدون.
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين.
جزاكم الله خيرا.
Meaning. Amjad bhai.
Meaning? Okay.
Yeah. Intaliqu.
Actually, an or in, that is how we will say. An.
You were not here for the beginning.
Oh.
If you are here to follow, if the Hamza are here, no, you have to follow the third thing, qasr. Intaliqu.
Intaliqu.
ثواني بس كده في وش جامد.
Depart you. إلى ما كنتم.
Wait.
To that which you used to.
ألو؟
تكذبون. دني. أنطلقوا إلى ظل. Depart you.
Amjad,
أحيانا من ويندوز القديمة بيجي
you know,
version
the third letter that you see in the word, take the kasra or fatha from there. because Dr. Saudi is speaking on the phone, so I'm helping
هي
you.
بعد ويندوز
So the third letter has got kasra.
كان
So that
ميلينيوم
is why you will make the sound of kasra for alif. Okay?
هي 10 ناجح.
So noon is first, twa is second, and lam is third. Okay?
فيرجن ناجح جدا.
That's the rule.
Okay, where?
In taliqu. How do
You
you
see,
decide
if
it is an or
Sister
or in?
Farzana,
Yes, bhai.
if you see the Qurans which have been published in India and Pakistan and Bangladesh, places like this, there is a Zair in Taliqu. Dr. Saudi has put it here, something which is according to, I don't know, some Qira principle, I don't know. So in our Qurans, you will see there is a in Taliqu, clear. In Taliqu. Yeah.
Okay. But this is a rule. If you don't understand
don't
how
know.
this will be
I don't
pronounced,
know.
then the third letter.
These are all details, very minute details when you go in calligraphy or in pronunciation, but the things have been simplified and stated. Yeah?
Yes.
If you wanted to complicate it, up to you. Thank you.
But we have learned the rule.
There is no complication, Brother Saki. Dr. Saudi had given you a rule when you don't find anything in front on any particular thing on the first, and you follow the third letter, which has qasr or dam, one of the two. He has very clearly said that, and I don't think there is any confusion there at all. But in your Quran, maybe somebody has made it easier for people not to get confused, or put a qasr there. Maybe the qasr was not there originally when you took it. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But Dr. Saudi, are you there? Dr. Saudi?
Chalo, Amjad, aaj main tumhari ustani padho. I'm his teacher today, till Dr. Saudi comes back from the phone.
In taliqu ila zillin, depart you to a shadow.
Good.
See, having salasi, three, shu'abin,
No, salasi. Salasi. Lam has got long alif.
salasi,
Yes.
three, shu'abin, columns. La zalilin, neither shady. Again,
Dr. Maruf, next line, please.
Okay.
Dr. Saudi.
Not yet.
Taliqu ila zillin, depart you to a shadow. Z, having salasi, three, shu'ami, column.
फिर उसी पे आ गए.
La zalilin wala la zalilin, neither shady. Wala
Zalilin.
Yeah, there is a yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Zalili.
La zalilin, neither
Like
shady.
Zalil.
Wala
Like Zalil.
yughni, nor availing. Minal lahabi.
Lahab.
Minal lahab, against the flame of the fire.
Innaha.
Innaha parmi. Verily it hell throws. Bishararin sparks. Kal hasri.
Kal.
Kal hasri, huge as a.
Qasr.
Yeah, stop है ना. Kal has, huge as a castle. Ka'annahu, as if they. Jimalatun, camels. Sufru, yellow.
Sufr.
दो है ना, उसमें दो पेश है ना.
End हो रहा है ना, end. And so you don't say run, sufr.
Super.
Hmm.
Hello.
When
Why?
first saying right, don't change it, because I think that you should follow, either you must know, or if you do not know, somebody correcting. She knows, that's why she's correcting you. Otherwise, she won't correct you.
Okay.
Just follow her, because
Okay.
she's trying to correct you. Because once you start going against that, you'll continue to retain your original mistakes.
Why lung? Wow.
No. Okay.
Why?
Why?
Amjad? Why?
Why?
Huh.
It's a very
Why? Lui. Make it nasal, not lun, lui. Like invisible nun gunna.
okay.
Bolo?
Bishakri. Bishakri.
कहाँ
हाँ.
चले गए?
Where are you?
उधर हो, very lui.
हाँ. अच्छा. Why lun?
Lui.
Why lung?
Lui.
Why lung?
Lui.
Yes. Why lung? Yawmaizin. वो that day. Yawmaizin mukazzibin. To that.
Kazibin. Z.
Zal.
Oh, you took the seat of the teacher.
Mukazzib.
Lil mukazzibin.
فهم فرزانة.
Sorry, Dr. Saudi. Sorry, I'm very, very sorry. I haven't taken over.
You're welcome.
Please, I'm very, very sorry.
Continue.
Okay, all right.
I
Let's
just
see what I'm
received
doing. Okay,
an urgent call.
okay, all right. So,
Continue.
Amjad, now you are under the scrutiny like a student, and I am under the scrutiny as a teacher. The
Okay.
big boss is watching. Okay, all right. Now start. Haza.
Haza this. Yawmu la yan. Yawmu la.
Yaw.
Will be a day when
Amjad.
shall not
Yaw. Amjad. Yaw.
Yawmu la yantikhun. Will be a day when they shall not speak.
Very good.
Wala yuzanu, and it will not be permitted. Lahum,
No.
for them.
You will be with a little bit of push.
Wala yuzanu.
You, like you are pulling it, like you are pulling. Yes, you, like a whip. Okay,
Wala yuzanu, and it will
Shabash.
not be permitted. Lahum, for them. Fayazirun, to prepare.
अमजद ठीक से देखो क्या लिखा हुआ है. Last word.
Faya.
No.
Faya tazirun.
Faya.
Tazirun, to put forth any excuse. Again.
Okay. Next ayah, Dr. Maruf, please.
Wailun yawmaizin. That day.
Why?
Wailun.
नहीं, पहले why कहो. Why? Lui. Nasal. Lui. नाक में से आवाज निकालो.
Waizin.
Yes.
That day. Lil mukazzibin, to the denier. Haza, this yawm will be a day. Al fasli.
No. Yawmul fasl.
Yawmul fasli. Fasli hai na?
If you stop,
Fasli.
you should stop with sukun.
Yes.
هذا يوم الفصل. If you continue,
Yawmul fasli.
not الفصل, only الفصل if you continue. يوم الفصل جمعناكم. But if you stop, هذا يوم الفصل.
هذا يوم الفصل. This will be a day of decision. جمعناكم, we have brought you together.
جمعنا.
الأول, and the men of.
See, after the noon Amjad by and
Yes.
before the kaf, there is a very short alif. This is pronounced as full alif. جمعناكم.
جمعناكم.
Why it is written like this? Because this typing way accommodate many types of tilawas, of riwayah, different riwayah.
Okay.
Like Warsh, like Qalun, like, you know this riwayahs?
Yes.
What its name in English? معروف. Sister Farzana.
What is that?
Riwayah.
Yes, yes.
Guidance.
Yes.
جمعناكم والأولين.
جمعناكم والأولين. We have brought you together and the men of old. فإن كان لكم, فإن كان, so if it lakum, you have. Next page.
Next line.
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
Okay.
جمعناكم, we have brought you together.
لكم كيد. You are here. You are in next ayah.
What's that? Same line? Okay.
كيد فكيدون.
فإن كان لكم.
فإن كان, so if lakum, you have kaidum, a plot. Fakidun, then plot against me. Wailun yawmaidhil lil mukazzibin. Woe that day to the deniers.
Very good, Amjad.
Not good, I know. Today, zero mark. I know.
No. Today you were surrounded by teachers, not teachers.
You are fighter, Amjad Bhai. I like fighters. When you fight,
yes,
you will
yes. Because we are learning, and that's what we should do.
I try my best. But I'm putting.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just talk to you after the class. Okay. So now we will do the tafsir. Okay.
Everybody.
Today in Surah Mursalat, we have covered from
Saqib bhai,
Yes.
are you going to read or not?
No, I'm not going to read.
No.
This is nonsense. I don't want to participate in this. Please go ahead.
All right. Okay. Okay. So today in Surah Mursalat, we have covered from ayah number 29 to ayah number 40. And in this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about the driving of the criminals to their final abode in hell and how it will be done. Allah informs about the disbelievers who deny the final abode, the recompense, paradise, and the hellfire. On the day of judgment, it will be said to them in ayah number 29, it will be said to the disbelievers, depart you, that which you used to deny, meaning a flame of fire when it rises and ascends with smoke. In ayah number 30, depart you to a shadow of hellfire smoke ascending in 3 columns. So it will look like, like it will be so big that you can imagine, is it the size of a castle, or is it like huge camels, or like that? And then because when the fire and the smoke is ascending, it looks like columns. So it said that it will look like that into 3 columns. Due to its severity and strength, it will have 3 columns. In ayah number 31, neither shady, not of any use against the fierce flame of the fire, meaning shade of the smoke that comes from the flame, which itself will not have a shade, nor will it benefit against the flame. This means it will not protect them from the heat of the flame. Allah said, like even if the smoke is like a shadow, but it's not going to work as a shade. And of course, it's going to be toxic. In ayah number 32, verily it hell throws sparks huge as al-qasra, a fort or a huge log of wood, meaning its sparks will shoot out from its flame like huge castles. So imagine, just imagine whatever we are reading in this tafsir, that this is how it's going to be like on the day of judgment. It is going to be very fearful, and we should be very afraid of that. It's not a joke, and it's not like our mothers have told us, if you do this, it will be very bad, and this will happen to you, or that will happen to you. This is truth, this is reality. These are the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In ayah number 33, as if they were yellow camels or bundles of or ropes. Sir, sufr are camels, means black camels, meaning ropes of ships. So you know it's like a like explanation of that scenario. And in ayah number 34, woe that day to the deniers.
Safra is yellow.
What? Safra is yellow.
Yellow.
Yes, that is why in Urdu we call jaundice. साकिब भाई क्या कहते हैं jaundice को?
Yellow fever.
Something
Urdu
में क्या बोलते हैं?
The color
Yes.
of the camels, that is a similar similitude
Yes.
that is used for the fire. The color of the fire, when it really is blazing like a wild, the color is that of a camel's color. Right?
Yes.
The huge camel-like, it looks as if camels are moving.
Yes.
With
Yes,
the
it goes
yellow.
into amber.
Yeah. So this is what basically you will come across that how much culture is in it. If you are not
Yes.
a part of that culture, it is very hard for you to imagine what is this, what are these words being used. This
Yes.
is a high literature.
Yes, yes, yes.
High literature.
And these are the words of Allah. So they
Yes.
are very supreme words. They are not
Yeah.
like, and they cannot be compared by anybody's language.
Yeah. Go on, please.
Okay. So in ayah number 34, woe that day to the deniers, the day of resurrection, the inability of the criminals to speak, make excuses, or step forward on the day of judgment. So honestly, just focus that what we are reading and what is being said. So in ayah number 35, that will be a day when they shall not speak during some part of it. And in ayah number 36, and they will not be permitted to put forth any excuse, meaning they will not be able to speak, nor will they be granted permission to speak so that they can make excuses. Rather, the proof will be established against them, and they will be called upon to speak about the wrong that they did, but they will not be able to say anything. The courts of the day of judgment will occur in stages. Sometimes Allah informs of this stage, and sometimes He informs of that stage. This is to show the terror and calamities of that day. Thus, after all the details of this discussion, He says, in ayah number 37, woe that day to the deniers of the day of resurrection. In ayah number 38, that will be a day of decision. We have brought you and the men of old together. So we will be there, our ancestors will be there, the people up to the time of Hazrat Adam alayhi salam will be there, meaning He will gather all of them by His power on one common plane. He will make them hear, caller, and He will cause them to see. Then He says in ayah number 39, so if you have a plot, use it against me. Oh my God, Allah forgive us. What Allah is saying, this is a serious threat and a harsh warning. It means if you are able to save yourselves from being seized by me and rescue yourselves from my ruling, then do so. But you are not able to do so. In ayah number 40, woe that day to deniers of the day of resurrection. So honestly, I would say that, all of us just ponder what we are reading. Isn't it? Saqib bhai.
In fact, you see, this is exactly what I wanted to, Quran, all the dictionaries, all Arab dictionaries have come into being after Quran. And Lisanul Arab, which is the most widely referred dictionary, it has 30 volumes, 30 volumes. That is the richness of this language. You know, that is why it is so important. Dr. Maruf, can you please bring those verses on the screen, please?
On the screen anyway.
Sorry?
No, Dr. Saudis.
Oh, but Dr. Maruf, can you bring your Musaf, please?
This
Because
is
Maruf, stop share and I'll share my Mus'haf.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
thank
the
you.
total Arabic.
Yeah.
you want Dr. Saudi's one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted Arabic text. Thank you. Now, what I wanted to tell you, though, that this is a masterpiece of language which has inspired so much of a human mind that it has come up with 30 volumes of a dictionary of this language, and it is so detailed. So it is so important that you deliberate the words Quran has selected, Allah has selected and has used. Honestly speaking, just these few verses, you will see the power of certainty and the power of yaqeen that with which these verses have been put together. And in taliqu, look at the expression. Now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is I mean, it's such a impounding and full of yaqeen expression that move to what you have been denying, right? Now, Quran takes you, that is the impact of demonstration. And only a person, an Arab, who has really deliberated on the very fine level of language, of literature and poetry. And of course, their children were poets. They were so expressive. And this concept that they were illiterate is such a what I should say, it cannot be substantiated. That Ummi does not mean that you are illiterate. Ummi means you live in Makkah, Ummul Qura. And it means that this name was given by the Jews because Jews had prophets coming one after the other among them. And Ummi are the people who did not have prophets like Bani Israel. So it doesn't mean illiterate. Illiterate, I don't know. You should go to the language itself. Arab means that we can express ourselves. And Ajam, no, rest of the word is just
Ajami.
Speechless.
Yes.
So how can that language, which is so expressive and powerful and have, derived from Quran, 30 volumes of language, and you call them illiterate? What are you saying? And where are you coming from? This Ummi is people from Ummul Qura. This Ummi is that people do not have prophets like Jews. And this is name given by the Jews.
Brother Sakib,
Yeah.
I must say, Ummul Qura is mother of the old city.
That is why Ummiyin was those who live in Ummul Qura. That is the mother of the cities. And they were called Ummiyin. Anyway, and you can just go to see what I wanted to try, what I'm trying to say is, the more you delve into these layers of the words, the more reality comes to you, and more kissa kahanis and stories and hearsay gets vanished like anything. So it is very important, honestly speaking, that when you come to the Quran, you say the words it has used and its layers it has used. You see, we are just saying Wailul lil Mukazzibin, woe. It's not woe. The English expression parallel to this is hell with lil mukazzibin, those who deny, they're going to hell. So that is the right expression used in English. So you cannot find parallel. Woe is a very mild word, or a very sort of a, so like a woman, man, woe to man, women. But wailul lil mukazzibin, hell with those who deny.
Pass this on to Hannah now. I'm going to tell this to Hannah because you said woe, woman, woe means the first.
Yes, exactly, women is woe to men. Of course, woe to man is a woman. This is when you go to English.
You are not laughing?
No, you go to English, they will tell you how this word has emerged. This is how it has emerged. It's a vow to man. Anyway, because Eve, according to the biblical story, distracted Adam. So she caused woe to Adam. That is a biblical story. So this is where they have derived women. Yeah, anyway. So let me get back to this. So, in taliqu ila ma kuntum. Now this is the time. Let's move to what you have denied. Now look at the stage being set. In taliqu ila zillin zi salasil shu'ab. Now you know there are 4 directions right in front of you. So the 3 are right in front of you, left, right, and front, and the 4th one is at the back. Now look at the honest, the entire denial. If you see, that has 3 layers. First of all is that you forget Allah, who has created you. That is the first layer. Nothing happens if you do not forget Allah. If you forget Allah, you always have a soft heart, and you have a listening ear, and you have a thinking mind, right? So that is number 1. And number 2 is that you disregard people around you. You are selfish. You are self-centered, right? So you don't regard anyone. That is the second layer. And the third layer is you don't think you are going to be accountable. You know? So this is salasatun shu'ab. That is the day this denial which you have been doing was based on these things, three states of your mind. You didn't consider there is Allah, you didn't care for the people around you, and you didn't think that you are going to be held responsible, right? And within this, you denied. And then, la zalilan. Now, zil is a shade. Now, this zil is not that shade which we have under the tree or which we have got under some, we save ourselves from the sun. No, it is a shade when the entire fire is lit to the full, and there is a huge smoke coming out of that huge fire. Now, that is, now you see, these are all impact of demonstration. If you have gone through that smoke, clouds of smoke, and that huge fire, you will find that your breathing will be suffocated, your eyes will be filled up with all what's going on, right? And it is so difficult to move into it. Now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, this is what you have created for yourself, right? And you will walk in it, in taliku. You will go into it, right? And you will see yourself what you have been denying. This is what exactly you have been denying, right? So, and look at the basic difference that when Quran speaks, it does not use anything other than assertive language, a very clear, to the point, without any interpretation. If you are a person of a language, you can feel yourself within that, and it creates that impact around you. But that is what is exactly Quran wants to leave behind. that in this word, when everything is not in front of us and we have not seen it, yeah, happening, Quran is making you to take you to that imaginative sort of an intuitive sort of a domain where it wants you to imagine what's going to happen with you. And it uses so clear words, so assertive words, so definite expression that only Allah can use it.
Yes.
Only Allah can use it.
Yes,
No one
this
else.
vocabulary cannot come from ordinary
Yes,
person.
you cannot have this construction of
No.
the sentences and of the
Not at
words
all.
and selection of these words and the way it describes the situation and it creates the impact on you. And that's where Iman is. When you read these verses, you get Iman, you get Hadaya, just because it is so expressive. And that is why, you know, for a non-Arab, it is so important that he delves into these words and he really, the more time he spends in these meanings and in the purpose of these words and see how, what sort of impact Quran is going to create on your feelings, on your imagination, on your wholeness, on your holistic person, you will now innaha tarmi bishararin kal qasr. Now you see this fire, Rami, you know Rami, the way we throw the stones, and you see someone has thrown this fire, right? Like it's kal qasr, mahals and domes. So this whole thing is so extensive, so massive, so impressive. Or ka'annahu, I mean, Jamaatul Safar, like those camels, big camels with a yellow, the fire, the blazing fire, always have a color of a yellow camel. And camel is a huge, that is a huge animal. It gives you the imagination that how huge it is. Can you move on, Dr. Maruf, please? Wailul lil mukazzibin.
Dr. Maruf, next ayah, please.
So again, this is hell with those who deny like this. So this is when they will be moved. They will be asked to move now and see yourself what you were denying. It's here, right in front of you. It's happening. Hada yawma la yantikun. Now today, on the top of it, you are not allowed to talk. You know, this is the best time where you can plead your case, right? You cannot. The Quran says, Al yawma nakhtimu ala afwahihim wa tashhadu arjuluhum wa aydiyahum. Today we will put a stamp on your tongue, on your toti, jo bolti rehti hai, on your, you can really cover up your lot of nonsense by talking nonsense, right? But here, that toti, that what you keep churning the huge amount of words will be cut. It's gone. You can't.
Bolti band.
Bolti band. And wala yu'zuna lahum.
Allah says,
and you will not be allowed. You will not be allowed to put. You will not be permitted to extend any excuses. That this was your time when you were denying it. You did it. Now have it. You see, this is the amount of yaqeen, certainty. With Allah subhanahu, there is no whatsoever provisioning or no ifs and buts and blah and blah. No, straight, talk, finish. La yuzun, lahum fayaqtadirun. You're not permitted. Finish. No excuse. Finished. Move. Next, please. Dr. Maruf, next verse, please. Yeah. Now, hell with those. Now, this is the time when they are going to hell because of what they denied. Now this is Hadha Yawmul Fasl. This is the day when this decision is taken. It is not here in this word. This word is mustaqarrun wa mata'un ilahin. I have allowed you to stay here and to be benefited whatever I have provided. Ilahin. Ila ajalim musamma. To an appointed time, to a given time. Right? And today is the day then we will decide. وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ خَلَقَ الْمَوْتَ وَالْحَيَاةَ لِيَبْلُوَكُمْ أَيُّكُمْ أَحْسَنُ عَمَلًا. We have given you this life and death just to see who returns to us with the good of deeds. Now this is Yawmul Fasl. Today we will decide who has come with those good deeds and who has come with who has fit in this criteria. Jama'anakum wal awwalin. So this was their normal excuse in this word. Oh, if hereafter our doomsday is going to happen, and then bring our forefathers. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says this is the day when everybody will be there. Everyone will be there, including what you are asking, that they are dead, they are gone, they are dust. How can they come? They will come. فَإِنْ كَانَ لَكُمْ جَمَعْنَاكُمْ أَوَّلِينَ فَإِنْ كَانَ لَكُمْ. Dr. Maruf, next please. Yeah. Now you see, فَإِنْ كَانَ لَكُمْ كَيْدٌ. Now this is the time you used to do all those plots against those who used to say, we are from Allah, this book is from Allah, this message is from Allah. We are here to tell you, we are giving you a warning, we are giving you a glad tidings, right? But you always plotted to fail them. You always plotted to diffuse whatever they say. Now today do it. Do it today if you can. You see, again, with the certainty, with the assertiveness, with the positive statement Quran gives. My God. So that is yaqeen. This is iman. This is hada. Wailun yawma'idhil lil mukazzibin. You can't do it. Everybody will be together. I will gather together. And you cannot do anything. And hell with you now. Because you denied it. Thank you.
Yes, it was very, very good, this one. Okay, now dua time.
Yeah.
Now, Sister Farzana, please make dua for me. I'm having a bit of a problem.
Everything okay?
Yeah, everything okay. I have gone today for a test. And
Yes.
I'm feeling a bit of a, flu and fever.
Oh.
So I have gone today and I've given my test.
PCR.
24 hours.
Inshallah, you will be okay.
Yeah, but just pray. Remember me in your prayers. That's all.
Inshallah, inshallah.
But alhamdulillah, I have the energy still. And that's
Yes.
why you have listened me shouting. But at the same time, I don't want to discount any possibility. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. May Allah give you long,
Ameen,
healthy, and very
Ameen.
happy life. Inshallah.
Ameen. Yeah.
Yes. Now, where is the dua gone? Dua is lost.
I told you don't
Dua is
do it
lost.
from your
Yeah, you know.
heart.
Think of. I lose the dua, then think about me. What will...
Put the light in front of you.
Yes, then it will come.
Better send it to Dr. Maruf so that he can put it up on the screen.
Yes, next time I'll send it to him.
Yes, if you want to do it like that.
Okay.
If you want to be a priest.
Where is the dua gone? It's really lost.
and ask Allah that Allah, the dua I have written, please, you know what I have written, so accept them. Finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't bother yourself.
Okay. All
Dua
right.
is a dua. He knows that. What have you written?
Whatever comes to mind, you can say it. It doesn't matter.
Yes. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Oh Allah, we ask you for your rahmat and mercy, that you guide
Ameen.
by it our hearts, gather by
Ameen.
it all our affairs with khair and barakah. Bring
Ameen.
together which has been scattered of our affairs, and clarify a correct way with it that which is hidden from us, and raise and reveal by it which is not apparent to us, and purify by it our actions, and inspire us by that which contains our guidance, and protect us by it from that which we seek protection from, and protect us by it from every evil. O Allah, bless us with faith and certainty, after which there is no disbelief, and mercy by which we may attain the high level of your generosity in this world and the hereafter. O Allah, we ask you for success in that which you grant, and acceptance of your judgment, increase in the position of the martyrs, and the provisions of the successful, and aid against the enemies. Ameen. So now we will make dua for ourselves. Okay, Ya Allah Pak, Dr. Thaqib Bhai is a very, very, very highly valuable person in this group, and a very dear brother of mine. Ya Allah, please protect him. I hope it is just seasonal cold, and he is not affected by any other bad illness. So Thaqib Bhai, we are all there for you. If you need any help, just give a shout. Okay? And Saqib bhai, आवाज तो खोलिए, आमीन भी नहीं बोल रहे, कुछ नहीं बोल रहे. तो and then also for Amjad, I hope Amjad, there is a good news from you for all of us. What is happening to you? Are you there, Amjad? Huh? Nobody's talking to me. Am I so bad?
Amjad, can you unmute?
And Saqib bhai, you also. Yes. So
When you
duas
started
for
saying
all.
something, I went away.
Okay, you know, Saqib bhai, we were making dua for you. I hope it is just seasonal illness.
Don't worry about it, inshallah.
It is nothing big, and I hope you recover soon. You are a highly valued person in this group, and you are a very dear brother of mine. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes. So may Allah give you total shifa.
Ameen,
And you are able to walk from your home to Dr. Maruf's home.
Yeah.
So much strength.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And Amjad, what is the news from you? Are the things getting better for you?
Amjad bhai.
Okay, never mind. He doesn't care. He's the big boss now. Yes, so dua for everybody, for all of us. Because now the most important dua for all of us is to be saved by this new variant. Because, you know, it is growing stronger and stronger and things like that. And so, Ya Allah, keep us all safe and protected. And solve our problems, our difficulties. When we are in each other's company, we think that we are very happy people, but of course we all have got some worries.
Sorry, I went to another room. I didn't.
Amjad, I was asking you about your situation. Are the things getting any better?
Still, I couldn't get the job.
Okay, all right. Amjad, it's very long time.
Yeah.
What is the right thing to do?
Don't know. All matter with money matters only. With money.
Okay, Amjad, think like this. It is somebody else's problem. Maybe it is my problem. What advice you will give to me? Then
I'm praying always.
That you know, that gives a very good solution to your own problems. So, okay, never mind.
Okay.
But just think, I'm just giving my own name. Think, this is my problem, and you are giving me advice. Tell me, what is the advice you have got for me? Amjad?
Yeah, actually, the value about Akama and so many things, it's related
Yes.
to money matters only.
Yes,
If I
okay.
with Akama renewal, everything, then I can get the job.
Okay. So if somebody else is in this problem, what should they do?
You want to get a job.
Yeah,
No,
because
but with
of,
all these difficulties,
it's not valid Akama, so this is the problem I'm facing.
so what should we do about the Akama?
I have to renew the Akama. It's without money, it's not possible. So
No, but if the money is there to renew your Akama and then the job is not found, then this money is also gone. Isn't it?
yeah.
So this is not the right thing to do.
I think we'll close the Quran class and then we'll.
Yes, please close, Dr. Maruf. We will help him. Just close this
Yeah,
meeting and then we will just talk to each other, because it doesn't matter when we are in problems. We can't think properly. That is the biggest reason of the problem. Dr. Maruf, close this and we will just talk to each other.
Stopping the streaming on YouTube.
Yeah, just stop the streaming. So this is not the now it is echoing. Dr. Maruf, have you taken us out from the YouTube?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So Amjad,